previously on the Mike Knoxxx show.
Are they going to put in someone like a Francine, right? Will they put in someone like Shane Douglas for all that he's done to the company? A lot of those guys did the company wrong, or the company has a bad taste in their mouth. For Raven, if you participated on TV and someone knows you, right? Not if I remember someone, and with all due respect, like a Dash Wonderkin, Alex Wright. To me, at some point, put Alex Wright in there, right? Because he's known for the dance. He had a little run that you knew. But is he a first-time Hall of Famer? No. Is Jake the Snake Roberts a first-time Hall of Famer? Hell yes. The Ultimate Warrior, DJ says something about it, his wrestling and his best matches you can name. Wrestling storyline. Wrestling's charisma. You can have charisma, I say it all the time. My girl Carmella is money, and Carmella is a Hall of Famer because of her charisma. She doesn't have to always be the greatest technical wrestler in the ring, like the greatest that's ever done it in a squared circle, Kurt Angle.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the Money Night Raw, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You could call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
And where are we going? We are going around the blocks with Mike Knoxxx, y'all, as we are on this road to WrestleMania, and we gotta go by the Royal Rumble. This is my favorite pay-per-view, PLE, call it whatever you want to call it, of the year. I get people love WrestleMania. People may love Survivor Series. They may love the best show of the summer and SummerSlam. Whatever it is you like, that's cool. You like what you like. I like what I like. And I love the Royal Rumble. And it is this Saturday. I cannot wait to be there. The road to WrestleMania, because you can't have a great WrestleMania without having the Royal Rumble. They go hand in hand like a fist, like a hand in glove. You know what I mean? Like, I just cannot wait. And people, first of all, let's just say this. Welcome to Unpopular View Entertainment, Unpopular View Wrestling, the Mike Knoxxx Show, people. My name is Mike Knoxxx. If you don't know by now, I spell it with 3 X's because, like the mark that I am hardcore. And backstage, holding me down, my Ayatollahs to the rock and roller, my social producer that holds me down for, this man's just been back here holding things. He got his Obama shirt on, he can't wear no Cowboys no more because they lost, right? So he back here got his Obama shirt on. Make sure y'all follow my man 301 King Von Jr. on the Twitter, the Victorious Ones podcast, talking everything from wrestling to comics to music. That is that man's show. But listen, guys, we are here to talk about wrestling. And this is the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. And there's the week in wrestling. So today we will talk about just that, the week in wrestling. You can go ahead and talk about it. Comment below. Let us know your thoughts. But you understand what today is. We're going to talk about the Royal Rumble. I already told y'all who I thought was going to win, but I want to hear from you, right? Who do you guys got winning today, right? Like, coming on Saturday, we got the Seth Rollins update. We're going to talk about it because that puts a whole big cog, right, in your spacely sprockets, if you will, so to speak. I'm sorry, you old heads out there. If you don't know who that is, guys, go watch the Jetsons. Everything they predicted has come true today. I got a video phone. I mean, hell, I can have sex without having sex with a real person. Well, that's always existed. So I guess the future didn't invent that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The future is here, and so is the Jetsons. But listen, guys, wrestling is here. Listen, WWE 2K24. Let's put that on the screen right now. Which cover do you want? Which cover do you want? Right? Because now that the story of the game is finished, the story, it tells you that Cody's going to win the Royal Rumble and finish the story, right? 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 I mean, I could be wrong. You know, I know I'm an intelligent wrestling fan. Someone's ought to put on or take off our dunce caps, if you will. Okay? Let's go to YouTube University. Let's go to Google Anonymous. You know what I mean? And think this intelligently, right? Is it kind of too obvious? Finish the story so Cody wins, or is it so obvious Cody wins? Right? Whatever it is, let's talk about it. Comment below. Let us know. And at this time of the program and the show, if you're still here, right? Like, follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. It's free. There it is. All right. Follow all the social medias. We're there all the time. We got Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW, TNA. We got a TNA show. Who the hell has a TNA show? This network does. Okay. So make sure you check out all those guys there. But we're here to talk today, the week in wrestling. But pick one. Because that Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair cover, I'm sorry, people. I'm here for that cover. But the old head in me, because today is the first time. Shout out to the Wrestling Marks of Excellence, Dr. D in the firm, Nephew Corey, D-Lo, and Champ Creed, all those guys over there. I just realized today I'm a mark. I really, like, I've known it, but, like, I never admitted it. It's like I've been to rehab, and I thought I was, but when it's this time of the year, I'm a baby face mark. Like, I just can't help myself. But that cover with Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair, who's got her show coming out next week, in a couple weeks show on Hulu. I don't know. But that 40 years of WrestleMania cover, the old head in me just wants that one. And here go the dumb part, right, y'all? Y'all gonna laugh at me when I say this. It don't even fucking matter. Because I buy a digital copy of games. So they're gonna give me whatever the fucking bullshit is they want to give me. I'm sorry. Viewer discretion is advised, okay? Bullshit. They're gonna give me whatever cover they want to give me. But if I had to pick a cover, I'm picking WrestleMania, 40 years of WrestleMania. That's what I want to go into. That's what I'm talking about. But the week in wrestling, Seth Rollins update will come. We'll talk about that in a second. That is the big news this week, right? Seth freaking Rollins. But let's get through Raw so we can find out what actually happened with Seth freaking Rollins. Look at these comments when we go ahead and get started, because y'all are out here already. Avoid the clap, Jimmy Dugan. Okay? What's going on, my man? Yeah, what's going on? Jennifer, my sis, checking in from Boston. What's going on? Vaughn, always checking in. The Fire and Ice podcast. Is Juice a top 5 black movie, y'all? That's what they talked about last night. Like, I love Juice. But was it a top 5 black movie of all time? Go ahead and check out the Fire and Ice podcast, also on YouTube. What's going on, Jeffrey? What's going on? Happy birthday shout-outs to me. Okay, well, happy birthday shout-outs to you then. You know what I mean? You'll give yourself a self-high five. Go ahead and give yourself a Bear Harwitz on the back as well while you're there. Okay? What's going on? Jeffrey, Royal Rumble is my favorite PLE too. See, I don't want to call it PLE. I don't want to call it PLE. All right, so I'm still going in and out a little bit there. Turn that down a little bit, Vaughn. Hopefully that sounds a little bit better. Like I said, I just got to get a new microphone, a little equipment. Listen, guys, listen. I ain't nothing but a father, a husband, 4 kids, 3 in the house, ill wife from time to time who's just here doing the thing I love called talking professional wrestling. I've been doing it going on for 15 years, and ain't nobody going to stop me. I'm still going to be here every single week. So if you're out there and you want to contribute to the Mike Knoxxx Show and Unpop Review, just let us know. All right? I need new equipment, man. I went and bought myself a mixer. I went and bought myself a microphone. And damn it, ain't none of that shit work. So I just got mad. I went back to this damn USB microphone. But clearly USB microphones suck ass. Okay? So, but yeah, that's my favorite pay-per-view as well. Cannot wait for that as well. Jason Michael Thomas, Campbell checking in. What's going on, my guy? Gonna get to these comments in a second. But I'll tell you this. Like you just said, Michael Smith, hashtag death to dirt sheets. It's Rumble season, baby. It's Rumble season. Like they say, Tupac said, revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting ussy. For a wrestling fan, Royal Rumble is the best thing to get in Royal Rumble WrestleMania, because you can't have WrestleMania without the Royal Rumble. It just goes hand in hand, like I said earlier. But Seth Rollins, but listen, Drew McIntyre interrupts Cody Rhodes. Will he finish the story? We're going to wait to see. First of all, this picture to me set off the stage for Monday Night Raw. And I have to apologize. I think somebody called me out on the Raw and SmackDown review with my man Vic Damone Jr. and Dice Man Z is Silent. And I said I thought SmackDown was better last week. I definitely spoke out of pocket. Raw was definitely better than SmackDown. I'm just such a Roman mark that I forget some things that happen when I see Roman. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, they're going to tribal chief, acknowledge him. There's nothing better in the world than him. But damn it, Raw was better. And this is one of the reasons why Raw was better. And the scene to me is iconic. I loved it. The whole thing, I can't wait to see what's happening tonight. He's taking on Damian Priest, Mr. Skeletor himself. I like this whole entire confrontation between Cody and Mr. McIntyre. And I think so Cody, isn't it getting old how everybody comes at Cody? Even Cody saying it now, right? I love Cody Rhodes, guys. I can't say it no more than like I love my daughter's dog that came here this past Christmas, right? Not a dog lover. She brought a damn dog. Now I want a dog, right? That's how I felt about Cody Rhodes. When he first came, I wasn't there for him, but he's Dusty's son. So, hey, why not? My man, Phil, Fire Nights Podcast said, you got to check out Cody Rhodes. Never stopped liking him since day one, day two fan. But I'm tired of the same story. He was kind of saying his story in AEW, and then it's been going on for 2.5 years here now. But nonetheless, what do you want to talk about? Okay, and that's what people want to talk about. They want to finish the story. But meanwhile, my man Damian Priest Skeletor himself backstage with the legend. R2 shares the cut of the proceeds to Damian Priest because they got a match coming up later. Personally, listen, come in close. Shout out to Vic Damone Jr. again from Raw and SmackDown show. He said that Swerve ain't nothing but what R-Truth used to be in On the Truth Killings, and I had to agree no more because this right here can't nobody be, okay? R-Truth is on a level by himself right now. I will dare you, and not saying I'm wrong, but right now in my mind that I can think of, ain't no one fucking on the comedy level of wrestling with R-Truth. Not Santino, not my man Ralphus, not Jericho in his prime, not Edge and Christian, even with Edge and Christian and Angles, sprinkled in there. Nobody compares to me to R-Truth. Just out here getting money. Okay, they got a man. Look, yeah, he's getting so much money. Try to go ahead and give it to Finn Balor, but Finn Balor is just being, he's a punk. But the Judgment Day beat the Miz and R-Truth, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. The Ring General returns, and Kaiser's like, what the hell? We're gonna get in a match right now because Xavier Woods. Listen, y'all got a Raw and SmackDown show, right? We've now added that to the program, right? So when I speak my week in wrestling, it's what I think is important. And guess what? Black wrestlers matter. So we're going to talk about Xavier Woods today, all right, y'all? So Xavier Woods goes in and challenges Kaiser, and what a good match. To be frankly honest with you, Xavier Woods, it got bloody. It got missing. And listen, Kaiser can do his thing. I like Kaiser. Want to see what happens. I hope they don't break up Imperium. I'm a big Imperium fan. Shout out to my girl Barbara from the NXT Crew Show. She made a comment that didn't stick back then, but as these years progress, so let's see where that goes with Imperium and where they rank it in the future. Okay. And then it's my word of today. Children, the word of today is mark out. I had another mark out moment for something. The best things about wrestling, shout out to Grand Body P, okay, and repping for your hip-hop show in the UK where I got billboards, okay? So just for you right here, right now, not for nobody else, I'm going to back away from the microphone. You know what? I'm not going to give it to you live because it's always here in living color, okay? Because
Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
see, I ain't got to mess up the microphone and pop it. I recorded just for you, my guy out there, okay? I'm realizing like you with Undertaker, that I am now a mark. And the best things about wrestling is you keep repeating to me is what I've always said about what wrestling is. It's storyline. It's giving you things you don't even know you wanted, right? People can say, oh, during the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we knew Black Panther was coming. Yes, eventually they mentioned Wakanda, things like that. But once it came there, you saw it. It was amazing. I didn't want this. I didn't need this. I know people spoke about it in circles. I didn't need Rhea Thickly versus. Is this the man that you answer? Can she be Big Time Bex again? I like Big Time Bex, right? Just for the purposes of my show, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to the Mike Knoxxx Show. I'm going to call her Big Time Bex today, okay? She's not the man, okay? Because I'm the man. Look at my HBK shirt, y'all. Yeah. So anyway, Big Time Bex and Rhea Thickly, I never even knew I wanted it. And then I got it. It was amazing. Okay. Everything they said, everything they did, it was complete big business. And now it changes, right? Because anytime you put a 4 horsewomen in the mix, right? You still got to add the outside of 4 horsewomen. So you got to add Asuka in there. You got to add Rhea in there. You got other people you got to add in there to that 4 when Sasha's not here, right? Charlotte is hurt. I know I have my pick for the Rumble. I didn't want to see this, but now if they book it, I'm here for it, okay? Yeah! That simple. Excuse me. So then we get Seth freaking Rollins versus Jinder Mahal. No one can hinder Jinder but Jinder Mahal. Let's just get that straight. But he beat Jinder Mahal to retain his championship, curb stomp, outside interference, the cash in, the fake cash in, Drew McIntyre, all the things that came to roost. But he wins this match, and Rollins in this match hurts himself. And this is where we're going to talk about this right here, right now. And just give me a moment, because the hardest part about this is the rumors, right? So whatever website, Fightful.com, came out and reported that Seth Rollins has a torn MCL and a partial this and that. Tonight on Raw, we know that WWE, I saw a dirt sheet, guys, right? Not even a dirt sheet. It was like a YouTube. So, right, because I don't predict news. I don't get it. If it ain't coming from TMZ, okay, if it ain't coming from ESPN, if it ain't coming from a credible news source, I know how I feel. It ain't news. It's a dirt sheet, okay? But I was watching some show about this injury, and it threw me off. And it said, and I quote, to love.com, Seth Rollins may speak on Raw. And all I said to myself was, WWE told me that on Friday. And this video was made yesterday. Hashtag death to dirt sheets, people. Okay, so we know that Seth Rollins is going to talk tonight on Raw how he's going to be. What's going to happen? Will he relinquish the title? We don't know what's going on there. Michael Smith out here being Michael Smith. Jennifer, love that bitch fight. Yeah. What do you say? Gunther's top 5 IC champion. Woo. Ooh. Santino, bro, come on. Santino, what? You think he's funny in R-Truth? Or you think, come on, because I mentioned Santino, because Santino was funny. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Michael, R-Truth's the only Attitude Era wrestler who's still on the main roster in WWE. I give him full marks for that. He gets more than full marks. That man is in shape better than you, me, together. Because, you know, I'm just trying to get there. So I don't know how you are, but combined, he still beats us. Okay? But Seth freaking Rollins is hurt.
On the mic.
All right, wrong video. I apologize. Seth Rollins is hurt. And Seth Rollins being hurt is a problem, right? We need to find out how hurt is Seth, what's going on with Seth. How do we move on from this with Seth, right? So the update will come tonight. Not a dirt sheet, not from Mike Knoxxx. The update thus far is what I got from TMZ, all right? During today's edition of the Wrestling Observer, it is noted that Seth Rollins versus CM Punk is still the working plan for WrestleMania 40. Now, I say this to say, and I want to show that part of the news, or as I read it to you guys, that just to think back when Seth was hurt before with the same sort of injury. I believe it was the WrestleMania that I actually attended. I'm not really good at those names. They get a consultant. I know he's backstage involved. I think it's WrestleMania 38 that had Triple H and him in Orlando, where he had the same kind of injury. Now, with injuries, it depends about two things, right? And it's just me speculating for what he's going to say tonight. If he has surgery, guys, there's no WrestleMania. That much I can tell you. If he decides to rehab it and wait, then hey, that's fine too. That will give us a possibility of a match. And he went very good in that match with Triple H. But here's the thing that I thought was odd about people. And I heard, well, this is what wrestling fans think. This is the definition of someone who's not a mark or who wants to be a smart or whatever it is the term was used that I don't like to use terms. And that is that Seth freaking Rollins did this to himself because he became the workhorse title champion, wrestler. I'm sorry, aren't you the same motherfuckers that bitch the fact that Roman Reigns isn't on television? So now you're mad that Seth Rollins defends his title all the time? And that's still a problem? Make it make sense, people. I just don't understand that logic. Make that make sense. How is Roman vilified for not wrestling and Seth is criticized for wrestling? What? Even Tony Khan don't have no booger sugar. Listen, we're going to take a break, y'all. We'll be right back here. Unpopular Review Entertainment, Unpopular Review Sports, Unpopular Review Wrestling, the Mike Knoxxx Show. We'll be right back, yo, because this is just a lot. We'll be right back.
Night.
And I could tell at the end of the match he was really hurt because you could see his face. He was so dejected and so disappointed in himself.
That's right. Maybe that's why they didn't use all that extra pyro that they had rumored coming along. You know, there was rumors that they had a lot of.
Don't get me started on that. That shit pissed me off all day. I kept seeing the reports. I was like, "This is news. Oh, more pyro, more pyro, more pyro." Okay. Just like the new set thing. Oh, it's a new set. I looked at that shit. I was like, "There ain't no fucking new set." They had. Obviously, they had. I just read an article like an hour ago. I could tell. I was like, obviously, they showed you the snow outside, right? You can tell they were having issues. Seth Rollins was having a freaking interview backstage. You can see his fucking breath. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was obvious they were having problems. That was the live event stage. You can't tell that shit?
That's the house show stage.
Right. You can tell that. But these idiots really were like, oh, new Raw set. Oh, new Raw set. I'm like, they had gigantic shit they had before. Triple H said, no, too big. Let's downgrade it.
Let's scale it down.
So what we have on the house show. With these two big scaffoldings right there in the center.
Right in the middle of the graphic. But they made it look like an H.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, that ain't no way that's the Raw set, new Raw set. Ain't no way. Will they make it smaller? Possibly. But will they still make something to make it stand out more? That shit was live events.
Yes, it was.
First of all, a Doug consultant, do me a favor. Go get me 2 bean pies, please. Looking smooth in the white tee, baby, in the button up. But listen, we are talking the weekend wrestling, and that weekend wrestling falls in the shoulders of right there, Seth freaking Rollins. Make sure you go and watch things that are here. I told you we are Unpopular Review everything. If you have it and you love and you're intrigued by it, we got it to gaming, sports, wrestling, entertainment, TV, you name it. We are here for you. We're your one-stop shop, Unpopular Review for everything. Okay, but Seth freaking Rollins, like I said, he performed. I was right. WrestleMania 38 in Orlando, and he had that injury. But how can you criticize this man for wrestling, vilify Roman Reigns for not wrestling? You can't have it both ways, guys. As wrestling fans, we have to learn how to just start to back up a little bit, let the sauce just hit where it is, and enjoy things. Like what happened to this kidly-friendly thing, right? Like 2K24 news came out, and I saw, no wrestling fans complaining and bitching because they felt good about it. Let's enjoy Seth Rollins and hope we can get that WrestleMania 40 match. Him and CM Punk, we know that both of them want it, right? It's the big money deal. I think WWE needs it as well. I personally think it's their night one main event, okay? So, but he performed this at this time, and just hope he can still go on and still maintain and still be that guy. But let's not forget, we do have one Mr. Senior Money in the Bank, Skeletor himself, Damian Priest, can they use this to the advantage? Again, tonight is going to tell us everything we actually need to know, right? No need to go to the dirt sheets. Hashtag death to dirt sheets, right? Sit back, relax, get your stuff, and wait. Be a wrestling fan. I'm glad they're coming out with another Daredevil movie. I don't even know what the clips of the set were with him and Hugh Jackman taking pictures. I could just wait for the movie. And I'm not one of the people to still go watch like a streaming 2-bit copy of a movie because it's out and someone says it's clear. I go to the movies. I spend my money. Okay. So meanwhile, we got this handsome devil right here, the Messiah, the one that has done everything wrestling fans have asked for. We talked about it last week. A first-time Hall of Famer, Seth freaking Rollins, and he's hurt. We need Seth freaking Rollins. We need him at WrestleMania. So hopefully today we get some kind of news where he's not relinquishing the title. All that's going to be, set to the wayside, and he's going to rehab it somehow. If he says tonight that title's relinquished, everything anybody has predicted and what I will predict today for the Royal Rumble and Thursday and everything else goes out the freaking window, because this man is the whole freaking show, pun intended, Rob Van Dam to Monday Night Raw, right? We can sprinkle in Cody. We could say McIntyre. We could say whatever, but he is the biggest male star, I believe, on this program. Okay, so I want to talk about this. I see your comments. Let's see if I can get to some of these comments if I can. First ballot Hall of Famer for sure. Deadpool, damn it, Deadpool, not Daredevil. Well, no, that means I like Daredevil. Is Damian Priest a main event night one? I will not be attending that WrestleMania. Senior, what else we got here? 38 was in Dallas. Okay, I apologize. Thank you for that. Except it's a tough cookie like Cody. What else we got here? I tell you who ain't hurt, the Tribal Chief, the main attraction. So are you saying it's Seth's fault too? Are you in that group of people? See it silent? Let's not be silent now. We know we got the debut of Two Words and Too Sweet coming up, but comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Is that what you're saying? Because he's not hurt, but is it because he doesn't wrestle? Because I don't think Seth wrestles that much, frankly, honestly. Like, people wrestled a lot more back in the day. So injuries happen in everything, right? Whether you're out there for a second or not, it can happen just like that. We saw when he got hurt before and the cane thing, when he flipped over the thing and his knee buckled, same thing, same knee, actually, right? So talk about that, because bitch ass fans don't know what they want. Go ahead, sis. Well, so many different albums. 33 in Orlando. Okay, no. Listen, I didn't know what was going on, people. Okay, so there it is. But Seth freaking Rollins is hurt, and some things need to happen. Some things need to change, and we hope tonight we'll get all the answers we need from that. Okay, real fast before I take another break and get into this new segment today as well. We still got the this week in wrestling history coming up with King Vaughn as well. But shout out to my daughter's boyfriend who happened to be in the building. I said, I hope you got that hoodie right there, because that man is handsome as he can come. Anytime your wife can say to you, and you don't get mad, can they all be in the same room together? You know they some handsome ass dudes. Okay, so gonna go to Atlanta. Roman. I'm thinking, is he there? Is he not there? Contract signing is about to happen. I'm like, yo, we all know what happens at contract signings. Even the dumbest intelligent wrestling fan knows fisticuffs are going to happen at a contract signing, right? Roman Reigns did not appear at the Undisputed Universal title match. Contract signing Nick Aldis, who I told you guys last week, I'm a big fan of Nick Aldis as general manager. Paul Heyman that he may have AJ Styles, Randy Orton, LA, not yet, who I'll talk about later, battle for the vacant title if Roman does not come out here and sign this contract. Paul does what Paul does best. He pleads his case, and to no avail, to Randy steps in. Listen, Randy freaking, go back, please. Thank you. Randy freaking Orton promised he's going to RKO your tribal chief, because, he keeps saying this thing, Daddy's home, right? Daddy's home. He was in there cooking me breakfast. Gotta watch Baby Boy, right? LA Knight to me shined on this past week's SmackDown. In that ring, with all the people he was in the ring with, he could have shied away and not been LA Knight. I like that he really, really stepped up. I was proud to see that. I think this is where he needs to be. I didn't like them pushing him so fast to being what they say is the mega star, because to me, he's not the mega star. But fisticuffs happen because it is a contract signing, people. So we know what's going to happen. Fisticuffs sets a match later on in the night. But the return of Pete Dunne, yes, the Bruiserweight is back. Remember, this ain't Rican wrestling. That's what other shows are for. This is what I wanted to talk about. The return of Pete fucking Dunne. Let's go. Pete, yes, boy. Pretty deadly and a really good match. And then, people, you can't call LA Knight the megastar because the real megastar is here. Yeah! And his name is Logan Paul. Yeah! Yes. Talk about it, read about it, say what you want to say, but remember one thing and one thing.
Oh, yeah. Is it the barbershop? Is it the barbershop? It's the barbershop. I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That's all right. You got to tell Rosa Park down. It ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
It's that simple. And the real mega star, Logan Paul, showed up on. Yeah! And I couldn't wait to join the KO show. And listen, even Kevin Owens giving him props. This is a good match for Logan Paul, right? He's getting his props from Kevin Owens and what's going on and how he's come along and how he's different and he's better than what people thought he was. And we're talking about, I think they named him on Saturday. This is Kevin Steen we're talking about, Ring of Honor. This is one of the few people that came in from the indies that I actually followed, right? And I thought would be here and be great, all right? My track record for those from indies coming here, what's my man who took AEW? He making a mistake right now. He should have came over here. So we got this trash LWO. All right, we're only showing this picture because Selena Vega's in the picture, and I think still Selena Vega turns on them. That's just me. It's why I put it up here. Takes on Santo Escobar and Angel Garza. They win that match. Damage Control is just out here scouting for all the gold, because this tag team championship match with Caden Carter, Dice and them love Caden Carter. And listen, guys, I can't get with a witch and a vampire. Pick one, okay? Pick one. If I had to pick between these four girls, I'm taking Caden Carter and them. I can't. I like vampires separately. Hell, I even might fuck with a witch here and there separately. But a vampire witch? Do y'all know what's the originals? That's a dangerous combination. Nah, I ain't going out like that. So, but Caden Carter and them defend their titles. LA Knight in a site match ends in a no disqualification because Solo comes out here. He's apologizing to Roman. Roman's backstage. He's talking his trash. He's like, I apologize. There's a reason why you made me the future tribal chief. 2 down. 1 to go. No, Randy Orton defeats him in the match. Only the second time Solo took a pin, by the way, y'all. Then the head of the table, acknowledge him, comes out to make the contract signing. The big smile, the veneers. Atlanta, acknowledge me. I want the shirt, but I'm not from Atlanta, so I never rock that shirt, but that hoodie is still fire. Gets RKO'd. Goddamn. Did Randy freaking Orton? Yeah, what did Roman say he was like? Come on, Randy. That ain't cool. I knew it was coming. It's okay, though. You can get your RKO in, Randy, because you ain't going to pin the tribal chief. Never let people forget. Stack them, pin them. All right? Never. 2 left. 2 Hall of Famers got pinned at the same damn time. Okay? Who will win in this match of the Fatal 4-Way match? It ain't going to be none of these 3. How about that? All right? Then Dynamite came. We're going to talk about Dynamite. You know what? Let's get through Dynamite real fast. I'm going to get to what we're going to talk about this week in wrestling real fast, and 2 words too sweet. So Dynamite happened. Christian Dustin Rhodes takes place. Bullet Club Gold. There's things that I like, so I'm talking about it, right? Love Bullet Club Gold. I don't know why the hell Top. Why can't they make us care about Top Flight and Private Party? Do you care about Top Flight and Private Party? I tried to like Private Party 3 years ago when they first came over in AEW. I knew it from before that, but when they got here, and it just never did nothing with these brothers. And now we got Top Flight here. And again, I tell people, I don't give a good dog damn how great you wrestle in the ring. The Z is silent. It's about the damn storyline. And I don't know what the hell these brothers are telling me, excuse me, at all. Not a fan. Then we get Anna Jay and Tarana Purrazzo, but who cares about Anna Jay? Well, I'm sorry. We all care about Anna Jay. But the greatest thing on Dynamite this past week was Timeless Toni Storm on commentary. Hands down. I want her forever and a day to be on commentary. She was hilarious. And this is why I can't get with Elegance and TNA, Dana Brooks' character, because she just straight ripped off to me Timeless Toni Storm. Okay? Then we get this trash. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all want me to believe. I ain't talking about AEW. I'm talking about AEW's fan base. Okay? So I'm talking to you.
Just bring it, bitch!
I want to love AEW. I actually like AEW. Said I want to love, I actually like. But seriously, people, Samoa Joe made this bull look like dental floss, right? There was I'm going to see if I can, what they say, reenactment, right? Here's a shout out to the executive consultant. Here is Samoa Joe. Here is Hook. What the? How are we supposed to? What is that? Samoa Joe made quick work of Hook. Quick work. Hook should not have been in this match. I'm sorry. Then y'all give me this bullshit on Saturday as a main event. Daniel Bryan, Carlito, whatever your mama named you, y'all need to come home because you are better than this. I'm going to say it. AEW, you have so much promise, but you need to just figure this out to me. And maybe what I've been told, maybe it's true. I like a lot of things here. Some things are just so convoluted. I don't know what the hell what story you're telling me. And wrestling is storyline, so I get confused. Then we get Johnny Monty versus Shane Taylor. This is I care about. Thunder Rosa took on Queen. And the best thing about Queen is shout out to my group that if you know, till you know, Queen, you got a fan in me. All right. It ain't just Woody at a Toy Story. You got a fan in me. Okay. Then we get Daniel Garcia. He is not Alex Wonderkin taking on Buddy. They're going to try to give you Danny Garcia. He said it. Tony Khan said it. We're going to give you Danny Garcia all year long. And all I said, damn! I don't need to see Danny Garcia all the time. I just don't. But we're going to take our break. We're going to come back, talk about 2 words too sweet, my Royal Rumble picks, and the week in wrestling, people. Up next, right here on Umpire Review Entertainment, Umpire Review Wrestling, Umpire Review Everything. We'll be right back.
We're getting more Renee Paquette here, and she's interviewing Deonna Purrazzo in the ring. And Deonna is basically just saying, I want the smoke. I'm coming for you, Tony. I want the belt. I'm going to get that belt. And I think she's going to get the belt.
No, she's not getting the belt.
No way. Deonna Purrazzo is not losing.
Yes, she's absolutely losing. She is losing.
You're going to tell me right now that they just got one of their biggest signings in Deonna Purrazzo, and they're going to thrust her into the women's title picture, which I think is way too soon. Mm-hmm. But you're going to put her in there, and you're just going to have her lose?
Yeah, I'm not going to agree with. And I'm not going to say that. Evil Doses. I'm not going to say that. Let me tell you why I'm not going to say that. Because Deonna Purrazzo was not one of their biggest signings. That's bullshit. If you think that, I don't know what to tell you. AEW signed way too many wrestlers to say Deonna Purrazzo. She's not cracking top 10. She's not. Sorry, she's not. Sorry. Go ahead.
As far as their women's division goes,
she
is. You could argue she's their best talent.
You could argue that. You'd be wrong. You know what? They have the TPS title for boring wrestlers like her.
Not really, because Jade Cargill was the quintessential TBS champion, right? And then they gave it to Chris Statlander. Anyway,
100%. But Julia Hart is elevating the title now.
Is she?
I think so.
Is she?
Listen, you got to make do with what you got.
Is she?
Hart is becoming a star.
Who? What star? Is she wishing upon a star? Is she Pinocchio? She ain't elevating no damn title.
Opinions are like assholes, everybody.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Almighty Dice Man, a.k.a. The Z is Silent, and I'm back with rumors, news, and rumblings, what I like to call 2 words for you or 2 sweet. Now, let's get right into that 2 words for you. Perry Saturn says his lawsuit against WWE hurt his Hall of Fame chances. Come on, man. A CTE lawsuit, that hurts your chances when you was out here with a mop my guy, get out of here with that. We got 2 words for you on that one. Now, Seth Rollins says he's going to miss Mania, or the rumor is that he's going to miss Mania with a partially torn ACL, fully torn MCL. We'll find out a little bit later, but we're going to get that too sweet. Now, Dave Meltzer, you already know how I feel about that man. That man said in his report, Mercedes Moné to go to AEW imminently. Huh? Ain't all news imminent? Come on, man, stop it. Got 2 words for you. You already know how we're going with that. Now, Nick Aldis and Roman Reigns are on a crash course. I'm going to too sweet that. All the stuff that Roman is doing, abusing his power, I think we're going to get Nick Aldis in a WWE ring. Now, so we're going to too sweet that. Now, EC3 believes that in NWA, he's choosing NWA over a WWE return. EC3's my guy, but come on. Everybody knows you want to be in WWE. You want to solidify your place in wrestling history. So I got 2 words for you, EC3, my guy. I'm sorry. And Orton says that he wants Mania with John Cena. If we can get that one time before he retires, I think we'll get it. And if we get it, it's probably going to be next WrestleMania. The problem is, how do we get there? I'm going to say too sweet that. Now, last thing for 2 words for you. Jeff Jarrett says the Main Event Mafia produced no ratings. Jarrett, you were in TNA. TNA didn't have ratings in the first place. Stop that. Main Event Mafia is the greatest faction ever in the history of factions. That's just my opinion. So we're going to get 2 words for you on that one. Now, last thing before we get out of here. Too sweet. Andrade to return as soon as the Mania. He didn't get released. His contract ran out, so you can go anywhere when your contract runs out. But we'll see. Rumble's right around the corner, so we'll see. But as always, y'all know my slogan. Get on the train. Fuck Dave Meltzer. You know what I'm talking about? I'll catch y'all next week. Too sweet, 2 words. I'm out. Now respect it.
DJ, the king of rock, the king of rock, one, the king of... Too sweet!
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man. NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
What's up, everybody? This is King Von Jr., the Victorious Ones podcast and Perfect Plex Talk Radio, here to give you the week in wrestling history. Of course, on this day on January 22nd, 1994, WWE's Royal Rumble took place in Providence, Rhode Island. That was the night that we saw, first time we saw co-Royal Rumble winners in Bret Hart and Lex Luger. First, I think Bret should have won by himself, but that's another story. Of course, Undertaker, Yokozuna defeated Undertaker. Casket match as Taker would end up taking his break, excuse my expression. Of course, on the same day in 1995, Shawn Michaels won the Royal Rumble as the first entrant, as he outlasted 29 others, last eliminating the British Bulldog. On the same day in 2021, Bianca Belair defeated Bayley in the Ultimate Athlete obstacle course. And so of course, on January 23rd, 1984, was when HH won the WWF Championship for the first time 40 years ago. And I want you to do me a favor. On that day tomorrow, please blast the timeline with Roman Reigns content, Roman Reigns shirts, Roman Reigns pictures, Roman Reigns music, whatever you have to do. So yeah, just please do that for me. It's a worthy cause. On this day in 2000, the Royal Rumble took place in Madison Square Garden. Triple H defeated Cactus Jack in a street fight, and The Rock won the Rumble. On January 24th, 1999, of course, The Rock, screwed Stone Cold out of winning the Royal Rumble, and Vince McMahon won that night. And of course, before that, The Rock defeated Mankind in an I Quit match. Legendary I Quit match, for that matter. January 25th, 2009, Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble. And of course, on the same day in 2015, Roman Reigns infamously won the Royal Rumble and was booed as The Rock raised his hand. January 26, 2014, Batista won the Royal Rumble to his own share of boos. Of course, notable birthdays, January 21st, Maurice, the wife of The Miz, turned 41. On January 22nd, Tully Blanchard, friend of the program, turns 70. On January 23rd, Giant Bob, a Japanese legend, turned 86, or would have turned 86. January 24th, Jay Briscoe, rest in peace, would have turned 40. January 25th, Michelle McCool, wife of The Undertaker, turns 44. And January 26th, the boss herself, Sasha Banks, turns 32. That is your week in wrestling history. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man. NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
Happy birthday to my guy, Mr. Tully Blanchard, friend of the program. Bless me, one of my favorite interviews of all time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the Miz, wife Maurice, and just a lot of things in this week in wrestling. So tomorrow I will definitely be blasting all that Roman Reigns, as my guy Roman Reigns is about to surpass another record. I think Roman still takes the title all the way till Survivor, till he beats the Hogan record personally. But the Royal Rumble is Saturday, people. It's this Saturday. And there's nothing better to me than the Royal Rumble. But remember one thing at this part of the show.
Lose it, bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass. Other YouTube or Google me, turn it up and play it. Cause many people think it, I just had the balls to say it.
There's my winners, people. I've called it a week and a half now. I made my decision. That's all it's about right here. How will CM Punk, how will Bailey win their Royal Rumbles? That's where I think the stories are going. That's where I think things are going to be. There it is. However, I do think we're going to get a lot of surprises, people. I do think Sasha Banks shows up. I know people say, well, they can't have everybody show, right? I like where he said that Dice put the 2 words, 2 sweets, right, out there and say, you know, is it all news and intimate? You know what I mean? And shout out to my man, King Vaughn, always with the weekend wrestling. That's how my knowledge is the way that it is. But until I see something happen, I think I think everybody goes to the greener pasture. That's what I believe. I believe they're in a part right now, the WWE that is, where they are doing something different. I think there it is from earlier. Never forget why he is your tribal chief. That's right there. That's right there. Okay. And we will never give you respect here, Mr. U. You know who you are. Apologize. Apologize. I pay the fool who don't know what it is. Okay. But I think, will Brock Lesnar show up? Will we get the return of Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, Cena showing up? Is it time for Liv Morgan to pop back up? What about Alexa Bliss? Will Jade Cargill make her Royal Rumble debut? Will Logan Paul, the real mega star, decide to join the Royal Rumble? Yeah! That's what I say. Okay. Who will be the final 4? That's always talked about, right? Cody's going to be in the final 4. CM Punk will be in the final 4. If it's Rock, it'll be Rock in the final 4. If Brock Lesnar shows up, Brock will be in the final 4. Maybe throwing Gunther. He was there a few years ago in that final 4. But no matter what, 2 of the final 4 will be CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. To me, the other 2 depends. It depends. If none of the other big stars show up, if there is no Rock at Rumble, if there is no Brock at Rumble, then I'm going to go and say main event Jey Uso is in the final 4. Okay? But there it is. Barring no Rock, right? Barring no Brock, those 2, Punk and Cody, does he finish the story? The story can still be complete, people. It does not mean the Universal Championship, because the most prestigious title is the WWE title. At least it used to be. Okay? So let's see what happens there with that World Championship. Let's find out what story does Cody actually finish. And if Seth is actually hurt, then Cody's definitely a hot shot to that World Heavyweight Championship to me. And it does not go with Roman. And they can always do Roman and Cody. They can have those stare downs forever. From what we got on SmackDown a few months ago. I still think that's the way they're going to go, unless Rock. I still think Rock and Roman. So there it is, my thoughts. Does Banks show up? Right? Bailey to me wins it. But that's to me the greatest of the Rumble. It's the speed. It's like we always say, who has the best Rumble? Anything is possible, right? Kevin Garnett taught us that. Anything is possible. Remember he was choking on TV, right? Any of that is possible. If Roman wins, does the other 3 enter the Rumble match? Like, where does that match land on the card? I think it might open the card. No, a Rumble will probably open the card, right? So good point with that one. We'll find out. Charmaine chimes in. Hey, my favorite host. Hey, you know what? Thinking about that, Charmaine, right? I want everybody, because we got a lot of shows on Unpopular Review, right? Wrestling. We got my man Jack and the Jack Packers. We got the executive consultant. We got Vic Damone Jr., right? We got Barbara out here. We got Dan the Man. We got Steve. We got Z. We got Jeff. Who is your favorite host, y'all? Comment below. Let us know. We already know what Charmaine is thinking. For the men's Royal Rumble, I want Drew to win it. And for the women, I want Becky or Bianca to win it. I'm with you on that one as well. Jason chimes back in again. Logan Paul having U.S. title is so disrespectful. He hasn't defended it once yet. Is that Logan's Paul's fault, though, Jason? Or is that the fault of WWE in the booking? I'm with you. As a wrestling historian, I feel you. To me, this is different than Roman, because to me, Roman's story is on TV every week. I know people say they don't like Roman doing this, Roman doing that, but Roman's on TV. The Bloodline story is on TV every single week. It's must-see TV. Logan Paul hasn't been. I'm with you on that. I think it is sort of disrespectful that the title has not been defended. Not once. Not once. But again, I bring back the historian wrestling in us, that we have to get it sprinkled in there. It's like, who really still buys the spray can of snow and put it in your windows? We've kind of graduated from that, right? We can do different things with that, not mess up our whole windows and we'll have to scrape it off with a razor blade, right? So we sprinkle things differently, right? So titles are made to be. I never get that line that Brock Setzer was said from Vince McMahon. An attraction. Brock was an attraction. Logan Paul's an attraction. The U.S. title until someone is there to get it out. You can sprinkle anybody. Bobby Shaq. What is Bobby doing with the U.S. title? What does that do for Bobby Lashley? That just has the title. He's been there, done that. Bobby needs bigger and better things. He already got pushed back now because he got this stuff going on with this new faction with TikTok and all that. Okay, and Paul Ellering and them boys. Authors of Pain in them. But you know, who would have that title that it would matter to me that enough that I could feel that way? I feel you. It should have been defended by now. But the title should be on somebody who's worthy of having a title, and he's the mega star. So to me, he's worthy. Just in that line alone. My Rumble winner picks are CM Punk and Bailey. You know, that's a good pick. I picked that pick as well. My man Spot Face checking in out there in Brooklyn, doing his thing. Spot Face Promotions. Logan Paul is good for business. He's more famous than 98% of the roster. That's why he was my co-host for the longest period of time of any co-host I've ever had a part of the BDSR radio networks. It's my brother right there, because it's a business. And damn it, I hate to say that he's right, but damn it, he's right. You know what I mean? Logan Paul suck like I like Prime. Well, you know what? Dice is a big fan of the Prime product as well. But as I said, those are my winners right there. Bailey, CM Punk. I don't see it not being anything other than Bailey and CM Punk. So many possibilities this year for the Royal Rumble. Both of them. But here goes the sad part, right? And I'll be there hopefully this Saturday. What happened to Rumbles having matches, right? Y'all do know, right? As of right now, there's only 4 scheduled matches. The men's Royal Rumble, the women's Royal Rumble. You have the mega star in Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens, which I think Kevin Owens might win that. Okay. People think he's going to lose it and they're going to have LA Knight actually beat Logan Paul. That'll help him make him a mega star, but okay. Right. Still will never be Logan Paul. And then the Fatal 4-Way. That's the only match scheduled as of right now for the Royal Rumble. So it's a lot that can happen. It's a lot I want to see. What we got here? Any guess on who will be surprise entrants? That's the best part about the Rumble, right? So those are things I said. I think Brock. I think Rock. I think Cena. I think the rumor has been X-Pac. You know, think about old WWE guys who are in that regime of who's in charge, right? So you can probably get a Road Dogg, right? I like to see somebody from the Mean Street Posse just because, right? But personally, I think, what was it? My son's favorite battle royal. I forget which one it was, but it had more than 30 men, right? Where Alberto Del Rio won. That was one of the best battle royals to me because Royal Rumbles in that sense, because it wasn't so many surprise people in the battle royal. 2011, right? Jay Cargill, I think, will also be in there as well. I just think when you the best Rumbles have been where it can be an actual competitor. Yes, it's funny to see Santino Marella. It's funny to see R-Truth, who will have an interest in the Royal Rumble. He will be in the Royal Rumble, right? But I like when it's kept for, or at least the guys who continue to push it, that will actually win. Like Finn Balor's completely off the rails of winning this Royal Rumble. Is he? What if Seth does relinquish because he's hurt and have to have surgery? What does happen then, right? Finn Balor, anybody can be a possibility. Spot feature, I'm sure that coming again. Definitely LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the U.S. title at Mania. That's what's going on. Like you said, Rita's going on peak ass for life. All right. That was 2011. Thank you very much for that, sis. Just a lot of this. Again, this is the best time of the year to just sit back, get your best drink, get your best food. You know what I'm saying? Drink responsibly, eat responsibly. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with having surf and turf. If I like my surf a little bit more than my turf, because I want my surf to come down on my turf with the juice, that's my business. Tasha Mac, pow, pow, pow. To know what I'm talking about. Okay. But this is the best time of the year. UPR is going to be all over the place this week. Okay. We got shows every single day this week, somewhere on Unpopular Review Entertainment. Make sure you guys check out the husband and wife review show. If you are a fan of the Power series, we are reviewing right now Raising Kanan, and what a fun time doing that. Make sure you guys check it out. Great shows coming up. Like I said, on the network, we're doing big things here. We're going to be in Tampa Friday, Saturday, wherever you are, we're there. We want to speak to you. We want to see you out there. Who you think is going to win? I want to see your enthusiasm. I want to see your hype out there. Let's get this Russell. Don't let the dirt bags take away your season. Don't let the smart marks take away your season. This is the time to mark the fuck out. Every morning, wake up and say, start playing the Locks and them shit. Wild out. And just wild the fuck out about WrestleMania season, y'all. I'm excited to be here. We're excited to talk about it. We're going to get up out of here because I got to feed my damn kids. I told you, I'm a father with 4 kids. Help our brother out and do me a favor. Don't wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me. And don't love God. And today, don't love professional wrestling. We are out of here, y'all. Fingers.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're all what you getting in. Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, this a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You could call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio, simply, we